What's up? I'm now joined by Alexis, who's the senior game designer on Shaun White Skateboarding. How you doing today, sir?
I'm amazing, actually. I'm doing amazing is what I mean, of course. It's been a while.
Both.
Yeah, yes, true. It's been a long time working on the game, and I'm really happy to come here and show it to people and finally get it out there. It feels like it's some sort of therapy for me.
Yeah, what's the reception been like so far? Seems like a lot of people have been coming through and checking it out. I got to see it a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, well, we were aiming for a surprise. That was our main goal because we were trying something really new with the game, and I think we got that. And we got a lot of good feedback, and I think people are genuinely interested to see what we're trying to do new with the genre. This has been sort of more of the same for a while, really. And so yeah, it's really good so far.
Cool, great. So let's talk about it. I mean, you're dealing with the ministry, you're dealing with this black and white world and bringing color to it. How do those mechanics work?
The main thing for us in the game is what we call flow, and flow is actually your main resource. It's what you see at the bottom of the screen. It's your score, and it's a measure of how well you're doing. But flow is not built just by button mashing and doing combos. You can do a few tricks, skate around for a bit. The flow is gonna shrink down, but very slowly, so that you cannot actually look for lines, because that's what we want to do, is get non-skaters to look at the world the way skaters do. So how can I create this line? How can I get a good flow going? And if you do that and skate for a while, then your influence bubble gets bigger and bigger, the transformations get bigger and bigger. And that's the key mechanic, is you need to get yourself in that creative process and get it out into the map.
There's something in there, shaping, that I think really sets this apart from just about any other skateboarding game out there. How did you come to this point? How did shaping come to be?
It was so hard to do, really hard to do, and we had countless iterations of the system. Because basically shaping is, for you guys who don't know, it's the ability to take an object and in real time control and shape the object to create basically any connection you want. And you can get back on the object and shape it again and, do that for hours. Skaters look at the bench and they see the bench as an opportunity. We know that. Not just something to sit on and eat a sandwich. But then the next step is skaters look at the bench and they look at the statue and they go, oh man, I wish I could actually find a way to connect that bench to the statue. And that's what we wanted to add that in the game. We have the vert objects, we have just objects that would sort of stretch along the environment, rails that you can take pretty much anywhere, the ground that sometimes will shape up or down and open new areas and stuff like that. And that's that's like the pinnacle of this image we had of the skater experience.
Right. How do you balance it between a game that's going to please people that have played a lot of other skateboarding games and people that might not have played any?
We have a layered system for the controls, so you can actually play the whole game almost just using left stick and the X button, and that will actually do it. The skater will jump, and if your flow is high, the game will pick a random trick for you so that it looks good. Because some people will want to go in, do the quest, 10 hours, and plow through the quest and just explore the city, and that's fine. But if you're really into this accurate tricking, or if you know the tricks and you're interested, then obviously you open up the trick book, started looking, how can I actually do this trick, and then use all the analog sticks and all the different triggers we have there. It's putting the focus back on, can you read the line? Can you create this sort of skater dream? And if you can do that, we don't care so much about the controller. But if you use the controller well, then you're going to get twice as many flow points than the other guy.
You're a licensed game, working with Shaun White. What's that been like? What has he really brought to the table?
Actually, Shaun brings a lot to us because he did the snowboarding game first. So that was a good thing for us because he knew how to work. He understood the realities of production. He knew, what were the steps of the process. And he was basically involved in pretty much every step of the thing. And we really want to have a dialogue with him so that he knew what we wanted to do and we understood what he wanted to see in the game. So basically, obviously, we mocapped him for hours and hours and hours. So we have his ankle twitching on the board, that's him. We got a lot of his tricks that he does in the vert, that's him. And then we try to, Shaun has a very specific humor, very exuberant, kind of funky character. So we hired a writer from Family Guy because we felt it has the same sort of connection, So they worked together with us to create this interesting characters and cool dialogues. And, he would look at pretty much anything and everything.
How far along are you? What do you have left to do? And when are you looking to put it out?
Yes, right now we focus on surviving because I think people on the production floor are dying right now. We're in the final stretch. I mean, the game is coming this fall. So obviously we're building the game.
All right, well, it looks like it's coming along pretty well. Alexis, thanks a lot for your time.
Thank you.